The house that I was living in had a fire, and the city declared it condemned and tore it down, and that left me homeless.
I was from foster home to foster home.
And some of them out here because they want to be out here, and some of them out here because they were forced to be out here.
According to some estimates, there are at least 5,000 people currently homeless in the city of Miami.
Living on the streets, eating out of garbage cans.
I never did have a steady placement for home.
I've been around the country for about 16 years. My mom kicked me out of the car when I was 16.
In July 2006, the Miami Herald published an article called House of Lies, wherein it was reported that during a major housing crisis, the Miami-Dade Housing Agency had squandered millions of dollars on developers who promised affordable housing for the poor, but never delivered.
It was 850 people staying in this project. They were forced out. Okay, and some went to Section 8, some went to public housing, some was able, very few was able to buy homes. So the ones that went to Section 8, it became 611 people became homeless. And it was because of the county had told us how good it was going to make us, it made everybody homeless.
If you see somebody on the streets, that don't mean they doing bad, they's nothing. They still a human being.
In October 2006, a group of human beings who were fed up with the inaction and repeated broken promises from the city decided to take matters into their own hands.
God gave the idea to this person, that his name is Max.
Well, on October 23rd, we came here, several activists and a few homeless people came here, and we took over this vacant lot. We did so completely legally.
I am so into this right now.
All right. Okay, go, Mike.
No, honey.
The Pottinger settlement, there was in the early 1990s, the city of Miami would routinely arrest large numbers of homeless people and throw out their belongings and arrest them and charge them with all kinds of minor offenses. The ACLU of Miami sued the city of Miami. The city of Miami settled. What they said was that they conceded that being homeless is not a crime. Therefore, anyone who is homeless in the city of Miami, when there are no other alternatives, I mean there's no beds available, any of the shelters, any of the homeless shelters, so they legitimately have nowhere else to go, and they are on public land, anyone who meets those criteria can engage in what they call life-sustaining conduct without fear of arrest.
You cannot treat people as though being poor is a crime. So therefore, that's the whole point of what they were calling a protest, which is now somewhere where we live.
We built our own little huts. We built our own little shanties. And we have our nursing come out here. We have our, daily, weekly people come out here for jobs and everything. It's just like our own little town, our own little city.
The only people that, when I've been in the street, they have helped me has been the black ones. And the ones that have stepped me over has been the white. Because they think that they could buy me with the money.
Well, it's pretty good. I feel more safe here than on the street, on the bridges and doorways.
Yes, I've been shot 3 times in the head. Right here.
He pulls a knife on me. This is inside the shelter.
See, I don't want to fight no more.
I've heard a few months ago A couple of homeless people got beat up and one got killed, sleeping in doorways. So this place here, I feel safe.
Change of climate and topic now to South Florida.
3 homeless men attacked by teenagers. One was killed.
Police in Fort Lauderdale, Florida are looking for a group of young men who brutally attacked several homeless people.
Just 2 weeks before Christmas, the city of Miami drafted an emergency ordinance which would effectively nullify the Pottinger settlement. Though the city denies it, many in the community view it as a direct attack on Umoja Village.
Good evening, my name is Bernadette Armand. I'm here on behalf of the Umoja Village Legal Support Team. Our team of lawyers have been poised, prepared to defend Umoja Village from the attacks coming from the city of Miami.
EM1.
EM1.
Wait a minute.
That's the emergency ordinance.
Yeah.
It's an emergency ordinance being brought to you by your city attorney. A provision that deals with exempt property and still allows people to, if they pull a permit, to still demonstrate, but certainly does not allow them to establish living, habitable quarters on those premises.
The city of Miami was in the middle of hearing an item on the shantytown which could potentially shut it down.
This doesn't deal with the homeless. This is not any reference to the Pottinger case.
Well, we have been hearing grumblings around that the city was planning on raiding us and was laying the groundwork to do so.
I don't see the necessity of the emergency. By creating this under emergency, you're shining the light on certain issue that was mentioned, but the city manager said that's not the reason, quote unquote, and that's my problem. You're creating it under emergency for a specific purpose that's going to come back and bite all of us as a taxpayer. I don't see the need for the emergency. I think that this can be passed on a regular course of business, and then we're not opening ourselves for the challenge from a specific incident that's going on that nobody wants to mention, but we all know about it. So I really would like for this to pass as a regular ordinance with the proper public meetings. I don't see the emergency unless somebody wants to move somebody out of some place before Christmas. Thank you.
The ordinance proposed by the city also has dire First Amendment implications that affect all of the city residents, in that it attempts to limit the ability of all people to move about public space such as City Hall, hospitals, and of course, public land freely.
Something called the Boston Tea Party and the Boston Massacre. And it was established that those people didn't have a permit either. And I wonder if the chief of police is going to issue permits for things that maybe go against the city.
So to show you how ridiculous it was, whenever the system has a law that's not working for them and it's actually working for the people, they do the first thing they can to change the law.
God sees what you do to people, and you're going to be judged for that.
From me graduating from Umoja Village, I believe that this is a good jump off, because if I can build a shanty and I can build a garden, I can build me a house and a home.
God bless you.